Oh, that's what was happening. My bad. Mike was muted. Yeah, can you hear me? Now you can hear me. My apologies. That was a lot. Yeah, my bad. Technical difficulty. I apologize for that. Um, yeah, man, this is the remnants of Mercury retrograde, communication issues, right? Communication issues between people and literally communication issues, right? This is a communicative devices, um, and some issues here. All right, so my apologies. All right, brother Sefu, my apologies. Mona, you are on Facebook. Um, I didn't even see that the mic was muted over here. Yeah, we're gonna figure this thing out, man. But second segment of the day, need to know news of the day. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, just approved pesticides to be used in our food. Right? What does this mean? Let's read this article from November in the Philadelphia Tribune and let's talk about it. All right. So back on November 24th, 2025, EPA just approved new forever chemical pesticides for use on food. The Environmental Protection Agency is moving forward with approvals for pesticides containing forever chemicals as an active ingredient, dismissing concerns about health and environmental impacts raised by some scientists and activists. This month, the agency approved two new pesticides that meet the internationally recognized definition for per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, also known as PFAs, or fluorinated substances, and has announced plans for 4 additional approvals. The authorized pesticides, cyclobutyrylium, whatever that word is, and isocycloserum, which was approved Thursday, will be used on vegetables such as romaine lettuce, broccoli, and potatoes. The agency also announced plans to relax a rule requiring companies to report all products containing PFAs and has proposed weakening drinking water standards for the chemicals. That means our food and our drinking water are going to have chemicals in it, right? Harsher chemicals in it. Many fluorinated compounds registered or proposed for U.S. pesticidal use in recent years offer unique benefits for farmers, users, and the public. EPA spokeswoman Bridget Hirsch said in a statement, scientists and watchdog groups caution that much remains unknown about the health and environmental effects of fluorinated pesticides. We know the effects of fluoride, period, right? PFAs have been linked to several kinds of cancer, birth defects, and damage to the liver and immune system, among other health problems. The EPA approved at least one fluorinated pesticide during President Joe Biden's administration, according to Hirsch. But beyond that, such applications were deprioritized under the Biden administration because of concerns about potential accumulation in the body and persistence in the environment, according to two former EPA officials who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss internal deliberations. Worries about irreversible harm led to the more critical approach, one former official said. We made a deliberate decision to spend resources on other pesticides because of the PFA's concerns, said the other former official. Hirsch said criticisms of the approval of fluorinated pesticides was just another example of partisan organizations peddling mistruths. EPA has registered dozens of pesticides with fluorinated compounds spanning both Republican and Democratic administrations, Hirsch said. Manojit Basu, Vice President of Science Policy and Regulatory Affairs at CropLife America, a group representing pesticide companies, praised the EPA's commitment to gold standard science. Man, this should be so devilish, right? This should be so devilish. Oh, man, like, so much stuff in the food. So much stuff in the food, man. EPA's scientifically rigorous and transparent evaluation process for pesticides provides America's farmers with access to innovative tools essential to delivering an affordable, abundant, and healthy food supply. An estimated 2.5 pounds of pesticides containing forever chemicals are sprayed on California cropland annually, according to an environmental working group analysis of state data released this week. The advocacy group found that between 2018 and 2023, nearly 15 million pounds of PFAS pesticides from 52 fluorinated ingredients were sprayed across the state on crops such as almonds, pistachios, tomatoes, and grapes. Damn. Trying to wipe us out, and I also feel it'll keep money in the medical pockets, because if we're sick, come on, they get paid. Absolutely. If we're sick, they get paid. This shit is insane. This shit is insane. Yo, this is crazy. All right, like this is, I mean, it's very important that we read, right? It's very important that we study. It's very important that we grow our own food, because, like, so one thing I've learned, right? One thing that has shaped my mindset, and call it what you will, is America doesn't really care about us, right? America doesn't care about people, period, right? America cares about profit. America doesn't care about the health of the people. We can see it from so many different like angles, right? You talk about health, you talk about education, you talk about economics, you talk about, like, you can talk about any sector, any area in the country, and you can see that America is all for profit, not for people. And for years, there's been a push, right? Like, people over politics, people over profit. But articles like this, approvals like this, continue to show that it's all about profit. We got to know that these people all work in cahoots, right? The medical industry, the food industry, the science industry, the media industry, right? They all are in cahoots with each other. Clearly, there are always small groups, certain individuals within each industry that are for the people, but for the most part, as a whole, it's about profit. And they don't give a fuck if you get sick. They don't care if you die, right? They don't care if you die. They don't care if your children get sick and die. They don't care if your children are born with all types of illnesses, all types of diseases, right? So pay attention. We're not going to read the rest of the article, but you can look it up in the Philly Tribune, right? EPA approved pesticides, and you can read the article for yourself. All right. All right. So somebody said, actually, all right. So Linda Birnbaum, a toxicologist and former director of the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences, said ultra short chain compounds do not accumulate in the body, but that doesn't mean they aren't toxic. She said, my concern with the ultra short chains is that while they may not be biologically persistent, they are environmentally persistent, Birnbaum said. If the levels get high enough, they will have an impact on us. And they will have an impact on us, right? They absolutely will have an impact on us. And one thing we know, right, and I haven't done the research on all of these chemicals, but that there are chemicals approved here in the U.S. that are not approved in other countries, that are actually legal in other countries, right? Like, stuff that's approved here is actually legal to put in food in other countries, but we put it in our food here. And again, it's something to think about, something to consider, something to be aware of, be mindful of, right, as you go buy your food. Yeah. Sefu said, I need my SRDaily. My apologies, brother. My apologies. All right, but I'm here. Let's move right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, as always, is our tip of the day. Today's tip: know who to listen to and who to ignore. Know who to listen to and know who to ignore. And even deeper, know when to listen to certain people and when to ignore those people. So, example, somebody may know their shit when it comes to detoxing and when it comes to herbs, but they may be completely oblivious and fucking illiterate when it comes to grief and mental and emotional health. So discernment is key, right? Now, the old adage says, and this is something to follow, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So somebody may say something that pisses you off when it comes to mental health, or they may have a perspective on mental, emotional health, or grief. They may piss you the fuck off, right? And you may be like, yo, I don't even want to talk to this person no more. However, if they know their shit, and you know they know their shit in other areas, right, and they could be beneficial in that area, then don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Know when to ignore, all right? Like, it's okay to ignore people. You don't got to respond to everything that someone says to you, everything that someone says generally around you, right? Clearly, social media, we're able to see so many people's thoughts. You don't got to respond to everybody, right? And some people are going to have some perspectives, some feelings, some thoughts about certain things that piss you off. You want to block them. You want to unfriend them. You want to unfollow them. All right, it's valid. It's real. I've done it. Unfollow people, block people. I block block game strong. Right, like I don't want to read your shit. Right, like I don't want to read your thoughts. I don't want to be influenced. I don't want to have your thoughts permeate in my mindset. All right, permeate in my fucking brainwaves. No, your thoughts are, in my opinion, toxic. Right, it's okay to have that perspective. It's okay to have that approach. Right, you got to know what you want. You got to know what's for you. Know what's not for you. Know what you don't want to engage in. Know what you do want to engage in. Right. So yeah, discernment is key. All right. Know who to listen to and who to ignore, and deeper, know when to listen to certain people and know when to ignore those people. You can listen to somebody regarding I have a brother who I love dearly, who he knows his shit when it comes to like corporate structure, right? When it comes to corporate structure, when it comes to money, when it comes to things like that, he knows his shit. But when it comes to like sports, I don't listen to him. I don't listen to him when it comes to sports and when it comes to health and when it comes to mindset and all of that shit. I don't listen to him at all. When it comes to raising children, when it comes to, I don't listen to him at all. But if I want to learn about corporate structure, if I want to learn about how the money works, if I want to learn about like fucking hierarchy and all of those things, I'm gonna listen to him 100% on my notebook out because he knows his shit, right? In regards to that, so know who to listen to, who to ignore, know when to listen to certain people and when to ignore those people. Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment is our build of the day. Today's build is the importance of grief support training. The importance of grief support training. People, not just those grieving, but those caring for those who grieve, need fucking grief support training, right? Need grief support training. And this is something that I've spoken briefly about with a friend, creating a course, right? Because people need to learn how to support people who are grieving, like know what to say, know what to say, know what not to say, right? That shit is essential. There are folks who feel they have to say something and they absolutely say the wrong things, right? I remember when my sister's friend passed, I think her friend's mom passed or somebody close, and she's like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's okay to say nothing. It's okay to say I love you, right? Like, it's okay to say I love you. It's okay to say I'm here for you. It's okay to hug your friend, right? To hug somebody you love who's grieving. It's okay to hug them. That's it. Like, you don't got to say the stupid shit, right? Like, it's okay to say nothing, right? It's okay to simply hug somebody. And it's okay to, like, treat them normally. Like, laugh, right? Like, ask a question, what did you do today? Right? Like, what did you do today? Did you eat today? Right? Like, do you need help with anything? Right? Like, shit like that. I know the worst thing that folks said to me when my dad transitioned, I was 11 years old. The worst thing they said was he's in a better place. It was like, what fucking better place can my dad be in than right here with his son? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That was the dumbest shit in the world. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Oh, at least they're not suffering no more. Fuck you. I'm suffering. Right? Like, that shit is stupid. Stop saying that dumb shit. Like, know what to say and know what not to say. Seriously, though, like, people need grief training, grief support training, right? A lot of people are going to think they know what they're talking about, right? They get in their high horse and they say shit. You know, depression is real and you need this and you need that. And no, shut up. Shut up. It's okay to ask a question. How are you? Right? Like, and I know people may say that's controversial, right? How are you? What fucking mean, how am I? How are you doing? How are you today? What's on your mind? What's on your heart? Right? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Share a thought with me. Right? Like things like that you can say, right? Like, because again, how are you could be triggering. Like, how am I? Like, what do you mean? But you ask a deeper question. What's on your mind? What's on your heart? Right? What are you feeling right now? What are you thinking? Right? And when you really tap into, because we all experience grief, right, to some capacity. So like one thing I've done ask people how they doing, and they say this or that, and I'm like, okay, something deeper. And then I'll share, like, I remember when my dad passed, right? Like, all his stories help. And I was angry and, freaking real mad, and I was upset at him for passing and my mother for telling me, right? And then people have shared that as well, that they've also been angry, right? Because a lot of people, when it comes to death, they don't think they could be angry, right? They don't, I just got to be sad and I got to move on. It's like, nah, you could be angry. You could be disappointed. You could be fucking let down, right? There could be some fear, right? A lot of things, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. But yeah, I think we all need grief support training. How do we support those who are grieving, right? And yes, people are always at different levels, right? And so again, this is why you need individual training, because you got to then know discernment, like, and then know yourself, right? Because do you want to give truth? Do you want to give comfort? There's a time for each, right? There's a time, sometimes for truth, and sometimes it's a time the truth doesn't matter. Comfort is key, right? Comfort, being a listening ear, being a shoulder to lean on. That's more important than the truth, right? Because the truth could be like, yo, life is eternal, right? They're still inside of you, right? Their spirit lives on, right? That's the truth. But you got to know when a person is ready for that. The person might not be ready for that truth, and they might not give a fuck about that truth. Like, they might want to know that it's okay to hurt. It's okay to feel sad. I know you miss your parent. I know you miss your dad. I know you miss, that version of yourself. I know, like, it's okay. Like, that shit is okay to do. It's okay to comfort people, right? We don't gotta just fucking be strong and just fucking move the fuck on. No, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be like angry. It's okay to like freaking. All of it is okay. All of it is okay. So we all need grief support training. So I don't know when, but it's something that, in the future I'm going to look to do, grief support training. But if you are, if you want grief support training, like, look up, is there any grief support training in your area, in your neighborhood, in your environment, in your community, right? Or any people doing grief support training, right? How can you? And then you can just learn. You can read. You can watch videos. There are tons of books on grief and how to support those who are grieving, right? Look it up, do some research, right? And figure out how to better support your friends, your family, your loved ones who are grieving at different points. So Fool said, be sensitive with your time, invest where it is best beneficial. Critical thinking involves critical listening. Mona said, it's okay to say nothing. It's okay to say, I don't know what to say. That's a fact. It's okay to say, I don't know what to say. It's okay to sit with them in their sadness and not try to cheer them up. That's a big fact. It's okay to sit with people in their sadness and not try to cheer them up. Yes, you don't always got to fucking cheer somebody up. YouTube University, that's a fact. You can look on YouTube. There are tons of videos on YouTube, man, where you can learn. Right, but I want to go back real quick for Said Fool, because I know Said Fool missed the first part of the show. So the first segment, Brother Said Fool, we're doing this to brother on Facebook, did not get the first segment. My technical difficulties, mic wasn't working. The quote of the day, brother, was, it is better to not respond immediately to something important and have the whole world mad at you than it is to respond impulsively and be mad at yourself, or worse, be in a position where your response wouldn't even make a difference. Once again, that quote from the first segment, it is better to not respond immediately to something important and have the whole world mad at you than it is to respond impulsively and be mad at yourself, or worse, be in a situation where your response wouldn't even make a difference. The fucking tree shit is behind me. Tons of, man. Yeah, I look forward to the day when I'm in my cabin in the woods and it's freaking quiet and we don't got all of the city noise, right? I love my city. I love the city, but like, this noise is I look forward to being in my cabin, right? I look forward to being in my cabin. I look forward to being in the soundproof studio here in the city, right? So we got work to do to make that shit happen. But yeah, Said Fool, it's better to not respond immediately to something important and have the whole world mad at you than it is to respond impulsively and be mad at yourself, or worse, be in a situation where your response wouldn't even make a difference. Take your time, follow your own inner compass. Don't let folks rush you to respond to something that you know in your heart takes careful deliberation. don't let folks rush you, man. Folks will try to rush you. Folks will try to pressure you to respond. You will pressure yourself to respond because you don't want people to be mad at you. You don't want people to have certain thoughts about you. So you are going to try to, like, a lot of times we could, again, people please. We don't want to make people angry. We want people to like us. We don't want to feel whatever, but it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to not respond. It's okay to take your time, all right? Because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I know I've rushed responses in the past, and a lot of times it didn't go well. A lot of times things became worse, situations became worse. Rushing, I didn't say the right words, I didn't respond the right way or the way I wanted to, right? I responded with more emotion as opposed to logic, more emotion, more frustration, more anger. And when you respond to certain situations with that energy, it doesn't do any justice, right? It doesn't do you, it doesn't do the situation any justice. And so take your fucking time, um, and do the shit right. But guys, that's our show today. Eat the glory. What's going on, good brother? Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. That's our show for today, guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. This is episode 511 of SR Daily. Thank you for tuning in. Please do join us right back here tomorrow, same place, same time, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I look forward to talking to you guys then. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. It's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Peace and love.